ask our respondents to keep their comments to maximum 7, 8, 10 minutes, just so that we have enough time at the end for the general discussion. So, Geyser from the Belfast Islamic Centre, you're very welcome.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Gasser Abdelal. I'm a lecturer at Queen's University. I prepared a short presentation for today, which I already presented before, but I will try to take, as John recommended, only 5 to 10 minutes. So can everyone see my presentation?
Yes, that's fine.
All right, it's a short one. It's again about Islam perspective on environment. So it's called Islam and Environment. So connecting what Alistair was just talking about a couple of minutes ago, but I would like to start with the first surah in our book, the Quran book. So in the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful, praise to be to Allah, Lord of the worlds, the beneficent, the merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment. Thee alone we worship, and thee alone we ask for help. Show us the straight path, the path of those whom thou hast favored, not the path of those whom earn thine anger, nor those who go astray. Just quick again, picture of Kaaba. It's in Saudi Arabia, Mecca, where the house which was built by Prophet Ibrahim. So the common story between the Jews, the Christian, and Muslims, the story of creation. When again, it's mentioned in our book, Surah Al-Baqarah in the Quran. When your Lord said to the angels, I'm about to place a successor on earth, they said, will you place on it one who will spread mischief and shed blood, while we celebrate your glory and extol your holiness? Then Allah said, or God said, surely I know what you do not know. So from that day, it's the responsibility of human race to establish justice and sustainable environment. It's our responsibility, not God's responsibility. Yet God's decree is embedded in the system itself. So Allah, on that day, Allah said, so of course, he asked the angels to bow to Adam on that day, of course, but Satan refused. He said, I will not. So Allah said, what prevented you, Satan, from prostrating when I commanded you? Then Satan said, I am better than him. You created me from fire and created him from clay. Then Allah said, descend from paradise, all of you. For it's not for you to be arrogant therein. So get out, indeed you are of the debased. Of course, when he kicked out Satan from paradise. Then Allah said, indeed you are of those rebriefed. And Satan said, because you have put me in error, I will surely sit in wait for them on your straight path. Then I will come to them from before them and from behind them and on the right and on the left, and you will not find most of them grateful to you. Then Allah said, descend, being to one another enemies, Adam, Eve, and Satan on that day, and for you on earth is a place of settlement and enjoyment for a time. So all children of Adam, then God keeps saying, it's the continuation of his statement. O children of Adam, we have bestowed upon you clothing to conceal your private parts and as adornment, but the clothing of righteousness, the fear of Allah, that's best. That's from the signs of Allah that perhaps they will remember. So one of the Muslim scholars said, his name is Al-Hasan Al-Basri, that's his name. He said the roots of evil are three: arrogance, envy, and greed. Arrogance prevented Satan from bowing to Adam, and then envy led Cain to kill Abel, and greed took Adam out of paradise. And a son of Adam becomes old, but two things in him becomes young: greed for wealth and greed for more life. So from Muslim perspective, I mean, I know, because usually in Europe or the West, the New World system, the separation between religion and politics, it became like a mandatory. But from Islam perspective, we have always to go back to our religion. And from our point of view, there is a lack of fear of Allah. All right. Of course, division and dictatorship, which is another also problem. Greed, of course, another thing, which leads, or at least some of them, or maybe other factors also, but these are the main three ones that lead to the environmental crisis. So in general, right? As Muslims, we believe in all religions. So we believe in the book of Revelation, Zabur, that came to David. We believe in the Torah book that came to Moses. And of course, we believe also that the gospel of Jesus. And of course, our book is Quran, all right? So in our opinion, what God wants is a diverse community of many religions. And of course, each religion has to accept the difference, right? It's the main thing, or the main ground for religion. Religion means democracy and justice, all right? So we have to accept the evolution of democracy, the evolution of the democratic system. Yes, of course. The evolution of science. Yes, of course. But we have to still be linked to religion, not without ignoring religion. So it has to be something what we call lines or red lines, something like that. From our perspective, it can be right, it can be wrong, you can agree or disagree, but that's our point of view, all right? So hopefully if this applied, then we'll reduce the selfishness and greed, and hopefully improve the environmental crisis. And that's my presentation for today. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, Gasser, thank you very much. So could I invite now Vicky Heslop